What's up, Pisces? This is Soul. Pisces, I'm going to take a look at your energies for the month of March 2020-25. Yeah, 2020-25. Didn't sound right. Anyway, when we talk about love, romance, and relationships, okay? So, I'm going to my favorite go-to tarot to deliver those messages here. There are double energies here, so I always say if you receive any of the two, it's double the source of the strength of that energy for you, right? Also, we're going to see what's coming up for you, what has already taken place, and any other additional messages that may want to come through for you for the month of March 2025. First and foremost, before we begin, happy birthday to all the Pisces who celebrate their birthday in the month of March. And also, what's the other one that I want to acknowledge? St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to anyone out there who celebrates St. Patrick's Day. All right, so we're going to shuffle up this deck here and see what's coming up here. This is for singles, couples, moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, any sign that you want to throw in there to help you with these messages here. So what's the energy here potential for Virgo? Virgo, suns, moons, rising, singles, couples, messages for Virgo. And by the way, Virgo, I'm going to be throwing, of course, at the end of your reading here, a card from the Romance Angels deck, and also, too, I think I'm going to decide to throw some cards from the Streets Are Talking Oracle, just to see what they want to add to your spread. All right, so what is the energy here for Pisces in the month of March? Now, any court card that shows up here, right? Because I know I did a little bit differently last month for last month's readings here, but any court card that shows up, that is for any single Pisces out there who is looking to connect with someone and who may be coming towards you. All right, we'll do it that way. Okay, let's cut this deck here and see what the energy is for you coming up in the month of March 2025, Pisces. First card in energy here for you, Pisces. I'm not reading reversals. And now we start off with the Three of Swords. Wow. Okay, so the Three of Swords is here. That's our very first card that we're going to start off with. And then some of you might be dealing with relationship issues. I mean, come on. I'm just going to be straight up and honest with you. I know, may not be something that you want to hear, but and this doesn't necessarily mean that because it shows up here in your spread, Pisces, that every Pisces that I'm reading for is going to be affected, okay? It's not going to be affected or impacted by the Three of Swords, but somebody out there, because the Three of Swords only shows up here to indicate that there's somebody who is dealing with some sort of separation, grief, or heartache. It may be a divorce. It may be a pending divorce. It may be that in the month of March you discover that your person has introduced somebody new to the relationship. Okay, it could be for that Pisces who is in a relationship, but there's some sort of distance that separates you. All right, but whatever this Three of Swords may mean for you, I'm going to throw a clarifier on that card. Why did that Three of Swords be the very first card that shows up here for Pisces as we're talking about romance, love, and relationships? So there could be breakups going on here, separations of sorts. It could be just temporary breakups. But why is that Three of Swords here? Now, if a court card shows up here for you, Pisces, that could be a strong indication that, you're dealing with someone or someone has done this to you. All right, let's see what happens here. What is the reason why that Three of Swords shows up here for Pisces? The very first freaking card of the energies here. All right, why? It's about that love. Here's the major arcana of the Lovers. Wow, you can't make this stuff up. Okay. Now, it could be that there is Pisces who is... Now, this could also be for the single Pisces. Let's be clear. This could be for the single Pisces who are just, still broken up or, grief-stricken. Two things could be occurring. That they have not yet entered into the relationship that they were, hoping for, wishing for, praying for. Or it could be that the Pisces that I'm reading for, again, however, this is not a court card, but it's still the major arcana, the Lovers, that represents all courts, okay, all people, all relationships. So this is a strong indication here for you, Pisces, that somebody is dealing with a divorce, will be dealing with a separation, a divorce, pending divorce. Definitely someone is meddling in the affairs of a Pisces who's already situated. This could be for the Pisces who I mentioned. Their relationship is at a distance. Okay. So yeah, the Lovers here, and there's 2 Lovers in this deck here, so there's still potential of getting the other Lover in this spread. But this here is a strong indication that, for the start, and like I said before, it could be what's happening already. These energies are going up way before, the start of March. And, that's just my gift to you to give you the heads up to see what the potential energy is going to be, or what things may turn out to be. All right. So the Lovers is definitely a strong indication here that some of you may be dealing with relationship issues right on the onset. All right. So following the major arcana of the Lovers, let's move along here. We have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is then, however, read as victory and success. So you can attach that victory and success to those relationships that you don't have any problems with in the month of March, and it has nothing to do with the 3 of Swords, okay? First decisions, first actions, seeking some sort of excitement and adventure, maybe, with inside a relationship, some of you. And it may be for the very first time, doing something totally different. Up next is 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands represents communication for me, great communication. So for some of you, great communication with your significant other, whatever it is that you need to express, they will understand it. And whatever the significant other expresses to you, you will understand it. But this is also great communication for those singles who aren't in relationships, expressing yourself, having the ability to express yourself effectively the way that you want, for any potential suitors that may come your way. Now, the 8 of Wands still represents good news happening and occurring that may put a smile on your face, right? And it's always an element of surprise. Some of you may be traveling in the month of March together as a couple, weekend rendezvous, whatever. You could be traveling single. If you are traveling single, it could be something that leads into romance, right? So you could receive any types of good news coming through. Now, connect that good news to your romantic relationships, all right? A phone call, a text message. And I'm shy of, receiving something through the mail. You still could receive something through the mail, an email or something like that when it comes to love, okay? 8 of Wands. Up next here for you, Pisces, is the Moon. This is your own energy. So with the emphasis of the 3 of Swords that opened our energy up here about some of you who may be dealing with difficulties on the onstart of the month of March when it comes to relationships, or, having some sort of difficulties, could be just internalizing a lot of relationship stuff. The Moon here is going to be able to help you in terms of your own intuition. The Moon represents you, Pisces, right? Again, things that were hidden from you come to the light. Revelations. It still would be likes and crushes that will still come forward, right? Having to trust your intuition, the gut feelings that you get, the very first impressions, you always have to go with that because that is the correct answer. Inner voices that you hear, okay? Having to put a check on your emotions in the month of March when it comes to these relationships, because that Moon can send you up emotionally real high, or it can send you down emotionally real low. We don't want either or. We want to try to put a check on our emotions and sort of seek some sort of balance, emotional balance. So secrets are revealed. There are some emotional changes that may be taking place within relationships. For some, it's not good. For others, it could be good. Okay, but whatever, is happening or occurring with your current situation. All right, there is a cycle of energy also that's moving away from you, Pisces, in the month of March, and the new cycle is about to begin. Following the moon, the major arcana, now we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords just simply represents decisions, Pisces. Faced in the past here, it could be that, it mirrors over here to the Three of Swords. Maybe it's you having to make a decision about a relationship that's not working for you for your highest good. This is a court card. Clearing up any types of confusions, uncertainties, doubts, fears, suspicions that are centered around a relationship. The moon helps you to reveal. The moon comes through to reveal to you. And maybe this, revelation prompts you to make a decision about a relationship specific. But you're charging through, okay? But you're, this time around, using your common sense as opposed to allowing your emotions to trip you up on any types of actions or decisions that you have to make regarding a specific relationship or your relationship in general. Following the Knight of Swords here, now we have the Two of Swords, a conflict of interest here. Now could be having to deal with some sort of level of indecision here, having to face the fact that the Three of Swords energy is what's going to impact, you this month. Not all of you, of course, but some of you. And what do you do? That's the Two of Swords. This is my same-sex loving energy here. Feeling like you're at a crossroad. You have to narrow your decision down to one. Okay, that's the Two of Swords. Then we have the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups is all about that Pisces who's already in committed partnerships. And again, they're not dealing with the Three of Swords energies. You're getting out of that relationship what you're putting in, Pisces. Emotional happiness, satisfaction, fulfillment, and contentment. And the ability of the Knight of Cups to unite romantic partners specifically is definitely something to look forward to. It is in your spread here. And then also, too, because this male is, surrounded by all of these females. These sexes can change. It could be the female surrounded by all males. This is going out for those singles who are looking to connect. There are people out there for you to meet. Okay? Just lost my light. All right, so following the Knight of Cups here, now we have the Queen of Pentacles. This just simply represents another person that is coming through. Remember I said earlier that if any court card shows up here, this is for those single Pisces out there. If you are looking to connect with somebody romantically, if the court cards show up here, that's who may be coming towards you, all right? Then the aspect of the Queen of Pentacles in your spread just simply represents or would represent that the relationship that you may enter into is going to foster a sense of security, stability, and long-term commitments. Now, it could be that the Queen of Pentacles is showing up here for those Pisces who are already in long-term, committed, stable relationships. Keep that in mind. Up next now we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles just simply means that, she's leaned up against the wall watching her suitor, whether it's her husband, boyfriend, doing some pottery work. This is a card of contentment. So there are some Pisces that I'm reading for that are already in committed relationships that you can experience even, you're maybe experiencing right now, the contentment that you have, the benefits that you have with that current relationship, or it may be something that you experience throughout the month of March, okay? That you're just content with the relationship. Nothing is coming through to upset you, nothing coming through to disturb you. There are no issues other than you just being happy, sharing that energy with your partner. Okay, that's the Eight of Pentacles. Next card up is the Temperance card. Major arcana that comes in to balance all things for you, even if it's on emotional scale. Okay, this Temperance card always restores the peace, brings back the energy of balance. Cross mirrors over here to the Three of Swords. So that could be very significant for those Pisces who may be, like I said before, the start of the month dealing with, relationship issues, but it doesn't always, and let me rephrase or, not rephrase, but let me just reiterate that just because the Three of Swords is here doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to be a divorce or it is going to be a separation. It could be that you're just dealing with relationship issues, and there's nothing wrong with that because all relationships go through trials and tribulations. Am I correct? Okay. Nobody is going to be safe from having to deal with any trials or tribulations within a relationship. And if you think you're not, then you're living in some sort of fantasy, and that's not reality. Okay. So all relationships go through bumps and grinds, and it's necessary because it's necessary to make the relationship stronger, whatever the issues that may crop up. It's for you to deal with them collectively so that, you can improve whatever it is that's going on that maybe, that comes through that is upsetting. All right, so this is what I have for you, Pisces, for the month of March 2025. Let's just throw some cards here right quick from the streets. Where'd that come from? Streets Are Talking, Oracle. And these messages can be used however you want, Pisces. I'm just going to toss a couple cards and read them, and you can apply it to yourself, your situation, or whatever, okay? All right, so the very first card that I have for you is my own boss. So it could be that you're your own boss running things and do things your way when it comes to relationships, that nobody is going to nudge, fudge, or take you out of your own boss kind of mode there. You know what I mean? I do things the way that I want to do them, not how you want me to do them. Down low, I should have been truthful about my lifestyle. Okay, someone may be dealing with a down low situation here. I mean, come on. These cards are just oracle messages here, and then again, it could be connected to the Three of Swords. Down low, okay? Someone's not being truthful about their lifestyle or their sex. Ooh, that's deep. Up next is maybe it won't work out, but maybe seeing if it does will be the best adventure ever, okay? Maybe it won't work out, but maybe seeing if it does will be the best adventure ever. All right, let me just throw one more card here, and that's all we're going to do. Body work. So you can take this body work however you want. I just take it as energy that you could be just working on yourself, not just your body, but your mind, your emotions. In the month of March, you attach all that energy to your relationships, okay? Making yourself physically more attractive by exercising. All right, so let's toss a card here from the Angels Oracle deck here. Your message for the month is Pisces. This message says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And of course, it's very important for you to love yourself before you can love others. Okay? Because you're more important than anything. So if you don't love yourself, how are you going to enter into a relationship and trying to love someone else? Because if you love yourself first, anything that goes on within a relationship that you are in or enter is not going to be as, terrible as you project it to be. Because no one can take that love that you have acquired for yourself away from you, okay? No matter what. And you have to be able to love yourself harder and stronger than the person that you connect with. All right, so this is what I have for you in the month of March 2025, Pisces. Again, it's just me interpreting these messages here. Take what's going to work for you. Please leave the rest alone. Come back and get more of these messages here. You guys have a safe, great month ahead. Happy birthday to you once again. And remain smiling. All will work out well. And I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.